The NAACP Image Awards were held over the weekend, and of course, our very own Erica Cobb was there as a nominee. We will get to all of that in a minute. But first, Angela Bassett was the big winner of the night. She was named Entertainer of the Year and took home an acting trophy for the TV show 911. Her movie Black Panther: Wakanda Forever also won Best Motion Picture. Viola Davis won for her role in The Woman King, and Will Smith won Outstanding Actor for Emancipation. It was his first award win since the Oscar slap, but he wasn't there in person. WNBA star Brittany Griner and her wife received an emotional standing ovation. She thanked everyone and said she would keep fighting to bring every American detained overseas home. In another emotional moment, Dwayne Wade dedicated receiving the President's Award to his daughter Zaya, who is transgender, and his wife Gabrielle Union called for more support for the Black trans community. Take a listen.
The intersection of Black rights and the rights of the LGBTQIA, trans and gender nonconforming people continues to be rough. It's a huge understatement. Even as we demand equality at the top of our lungs, we consistently fail to extend our advocacy to protect some of our most vulnerable among us. And second, Black trans people are being targeted, terrorized, and hunted in this country. Every day, everywhere. And there's rarely a whisper about it.
Wow. Erica, what was it like being in the room at that moment?
Well, you know, y'all know how I feel about Gabrielle Union, and the way that she utilizes her platform is very inspiring to me. I felt like I was very much engaged in what she was saying, but I was also feeling the emotions in the room because she is right. We fail to protect our most vulnerable population when it comes to LGBTQIA+. A big part of that is the system in which, or the culture in which we grew up, the culture in which has existed forever. And a lot of that has to do with the idea of we need to fight for us as Black people. If you want to start to cross or sectionalize people out, there's this feeling that if we highlight what's happening in LGBTQIA+, then what about Black women? What about the idea of Black people being killed by the police? What about all of these things? And the truth is, we are so much better and stronger together, and we don't have to pick and choose, yet this population always falls underneath everything else, and they are being killed rapidly. They are not being advocated for. And for Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade to use their platform, and for Dwayne Wade to say that his daughter was born this way, essentially. It was something that is so pivotal in what the conversation is going to be like in the Black community. So I stand up to, or stand for both of them in this moment. It was a very well done speech. It was very quiet in the room, and I think it was quiet for a lot of different reasons, and that's the conversation that we need to be having, and I commend them both for being champions in that conversation.
Wow, that's impressive. Very. Okay, so we also have to talk about all the stars on the red carpet, because Zendaya wore two vintage looks, starting with this Versace lime green and black strapless gown from 2002. But then she changed into this two-piece Prada outfit from 1993. The original look featured pants, but Zendaya added a long skirt instead. Angela Bassett opted for an all-white ensemble with this white-legged jumpsuit with these oversized ruffled sleeves. Issa Rae also went for ruffles with this lavender gown with a large flower on one shoulder. Viola Davis looked like a goddess in this purple Dior gown. And Abbott Elementary star and friend of the show, Sheryl Lee Ralph, wore this bright orange custom-made gown from Ghana, and her co-stars Quinta Brunson and Tyler James Williams looked stunning. And they both picked up awards for acting in Abbott Elementary.
Yeah,
Man, they brought it.
Yeah, nobody came to play on Saturday, okay? There was no playing around. Like, I walked in, first of all, I was just like in shock, like looking around at the looks, and then you're looking at the people like, I bowed to a couple people. I just, that was my, that was my first, and it's like, hi. I don't know where that came from. That's just what happened, because, I mean, it was amazing.
How surreal.
Yeah.
So speaking of your moments, we're gonna, let's finally dive into this because our very own Erica Cobb was nominated for Outstanding Podcast and walked the red carpet this weekend. So, Erica, what was it like being around all those different celebrities? Tossing to a package.
So there are 2 red carpet events. First, it's going to be the award show dinner, and then we're going to move on to the award show. So there's 2 different looks, 2 different designers. I'm really excited about it. So I'm really blessed to have both of my parents, my mom and dad, are here with me. My mom is like my superhero. She's been so supportive, and really that village starts at home. For me to have that is just amazing. They are about to announce the winner for the category that I'm in. I am feeling very tired. I'm operating on 2 hours of sleep. Oh.
Here we go. And the winner for Outstanding Society and Culture Podcast is LeVar Burton Reads.
So I lost to LeVar Burton. So today is the big show. It's the red carpet moment. Obviously, the award show is where everyone's coming together. So I'm excited to see some people who I've been, following and fangirling over for a while. I am going with my husband on the red carpet. Jure will be accompanying us as well. Being in a room with so many giants is a very humbling experience. But it's also very inspirational because it shows me that, if I can see it, I can be it. And I really feel like this is just the beginning for me. This week has really meant everything to me because I got nominated based on a podcast and a platform that I created and own. So the idea that an organization like the NAACP Image Awards thought that I was qualified to be amongst really amazing, iconic people is just the biggest gift.
Wow. That's amazing.
I know. Erica Cobb. I'm speechless.
I know, and she fits in when they were showing the Viola Davis, and I was like, she belongs right in there.
I know. It's just the beginning.
She belongs right in there.
It is just the beginning, Erica. You've earned it. You deserve it. So walk us through the moment that you heard LeVar Burton win. Walk us through the moment that you're following Angela Bassett on the red carpet. Tell us.
So, so when I really went in, I've never done this before, okay? This is completely foreign to me. And when I got to LA, it was very overwhelming because there was a lot going on. The weather was not cooperating.
It was snowing or something.
Yeah.
Right, and so
once in a lifetime.
Right, so we weren't sure what was gonna happen, what wasn't gonna happen. And so I just really surrendered in the beginning. So even when we sat down and watched the announcement of the category, I was really at peace. I was very calm about it because I'm like, it's a win just for me to be here and to be surrounded by all of these people who love me and support me. We had 22 people there. There was the team, between
By the way, that's a football game.
Yeah, Jure and Peter and Megan and that amazing package. I haven't had time to think about it. We got home last night at 10 o'clock at night. So this has been really overwhelming. But I think my parents being there was so special because they're really bringing in what their parents' generation and then what they tried to instill in us, and then for them to see that happening was really amazing.
In real time.
And I am so blessed to have my parents here.
Yeah.
And for them to be able to support me in that way. And my dad said to me, you know, when the announcement was made, and he said, there's no loss in any of this. This is all a win, and this is just going to be more winning moments for you. And so thank you. Thank you to everybody here. Thank you to everyone who voted for me and sent me messages of support. DBL Nation, you have been so generous to me, and it really has uplifted me and elevated me in a time when I was feeling a little bit of doubt, like maybe this is more than I can do. But I thank you all and everyone who came to support me. It's just amazing. Thank you.
Beautifully said, Erica.